Alright, we're here. Getting ready to start testing. Crazy's plundering the stronghold for more iron bars because, well, she's too cheap to make the damn things.
Not when we have a fucking stronghold. That's a waste of materials.
It's iron. Who gives a shit? Alright, so we have a new dev environment here that we are going to be testing today. And then we're going to, hook up some other shit Crazy's got done if it isn't too freaking hot and doesn't kill me by then. So let me go look at the changelog. And we have tanks no longer have a GUI. You right click them with an empty hand to print the content. So if I can figure out where Crazy moved all my boxes to that the tanks were in, I can check that.
Over here. On the other side of the freezer.
Why did you hide them way over here?
Because they're in the way of your next pod.
Okay, so tank. Click it. Click it. Says nothing.
Because there's nothing in it.
But it should say empty. And apparently the texture for where the stuff comes out is now there, so let's hook this up to oxygen and get Crazy and stop frickin'. Yeah, it does. When it's got stuff in it, it says it.
You hooked it up to water.
Duh.
You said oxygen.
Oh, whatever. Just stop with the frickin' echoing me shit. What the hell am I echoing all of a sudden?
I don't know. You weren't echoing earlier.
Well, I am now. It's annoying.
You're annoying.
Alright, so we're gonna hook this up like that. That up, but no, you can't go there. I've been playing in 09 where I don't have to worry about this shit. Worry about it again. Okay. Put that up there. We're gonna put that there. I'll put that there. And let's see. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Water is in there. Alright, so it's coming out the proper face. If I turn it this way, should have water there, which we do. Alright, so that works. Now, it still isn't portable yet. It still has to work on that. Crazy doesn't see it if you do it. I don't know. Crazy, do you see it when I smack this?
No.
Good, because you shouldn't. It should be client side only. Alright, so it's still not portable. He's still got to work on that. And for some reason, it outputs to all sides. It's only supposed to output to the bottom side. I'm not quite sure why he worried about getting the texture to rotate when you rotate the output, because the output shouldn't be rotatable. But hey, it's E99, and yeah, what are you gonna do? But hey, it's good. It's good practice at least, because at some point he might need to know how to do that for something. Portable, yeah, that will be a while. Okay. Alk has a good idea with the item on it. With the item, honestly. What is that? There's something else. Oh. Fix possible exploit where you could still hopper and pipe buckets or cells in and out of the tanks. That apparently has been fixed. You got a hopper Crazy? I actually thought he did this, but apparently not.
You have a wrench?
Yes, I have a wrench.
Take this hopper right here. It has nothing in it currently.
Crazy. If this frickin' fly doesn't buzz the fuck off, I'm going to kill someone.
Make sure you kill the fly and not me, please.
Oh, getting seriously annoying. Alright, so it definitely didn't go in, so that's awesome. No bucket interaction yet. Okay. So apparently that's on the list. Oh, wait a minute. One more thing I gotta test. Hey, it does work. Awesome. The reiterator also works on it, so we can tell what's inside of it if we don't want to click it with our hands. Because why not waste power? Let's see.
Hey guys.
Tank recipe has been updated.
Hi.
INET. So this is going to be the new recipe for the tanks. The iron one, since there is no iron pipes, is going to be 4 plates, an iron frame box, and then iron rings. And then the other ones will have pipes for them. Let's see. So that's the basic tank. So here is tank 2, which is large steel fluid pipes, which, dude, you seriously might not want to use large since you're only using rings on the iron one. That is a big fucking jump. I would say just regular pipes would be fine. So, same thing. And then there's the titanium version, and there is the tungsten steel version. So that is the new recipe for them. Electric motor recipes were fixed for crazy, because they were all kinds of weird nonsense. I don't remember back in the day, when I was crazy, when I was playing GT07, if that was really the way the recipes were, but I don't remember them being that way from all the time I've been playing GT5 in the last few years. So there's the iron version, the steel version. One thing I do have to say that's weird about this recipe is it's copper wire only, and I thought for the lower 3 you could use copper wire or annealed copper wire. I thought it was any copper wire. And then the bigger ones were annealed copper only. But I can't say for certain.
It's probably because they didn't use the OR dictionary for the recipe.
So E99, can you check that? So then we've got MV is back to being aluminum rods and magnetic steel rod with copper wires instead of copper nickel, which is what I think it was when we looked at it last time. And HV is 4X copper wire, gold cable, and stainless steel. You get up to EV, and you got titanium. This uses neodymium, and this is where the annealed copper wire comes in, which is 8X, and then aluminum cables, and then the IV, which is 16X annealed copper wire, tungsten steel, and neodymium, and tungsten cables. Yeah, I know the tire tiers are only annealed copper, and they're supposed to be that way. But I do believe the lower 3
In 09, you can use either regular or annealed.
So I am remembering that correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. So you might want to, there's probably an ore dictionary for any copper wire instead of just copper wire, and they should be changed to that. But at least the recipes are somewhat freaking normal now, not that weird shit we had before. Which, we can't do that here, can we? No. Damn it. Assembly machine only has 2 inputs. Because there was something in 09 they were supposed to do. They changed the inputs to being 4 inputs on the assembly. And I was told the reasoning for that was so these recipes could be put in there. And they never did it. And I was thinking it would be awesome if we could actually do that in this version, but that would take changing the assembly machine to having 4 input slots. And I don't know if you guys really want to bother with that just to put components in there. Let's see. Next is covers now behave as they should, protecting players and creatures from damage. This was a very important one because I had this problem a long time ago. Hush your face, woman, what do you think I'm doing?
You get burnt with lava pipes.
I'm planning on it. That's what I'm trying right now. Way back when I was doing the GT Bearsden GT5 before I put it on the server, I had this problem. And I was actually the one that put this issue in to have it fixed because I was up doing exactly what I'm doing right now. I was trying to get something out of inside of here, and I had this all protected just like this, except I had rubber sheets in there. And I kept dying every time I go in there. It was instantaneous death. It wasn't even like ticking. It just instantly dead. So now that I got that done, I'm going to take off my armor, take off the hot suit, and let's hop my ass up here. And look, we take no damage. Awesome. Now let's go test it properly, because guess what? There's nothing in there to burn me. Let's actually test it now and turn the lava on. And still no damage. Touch the sides of the pipe, touch the lava pipe. No damage whatsoever. So awesome. It works.
So Bear, does the pipe connecting before covers rendered, does that bug exist?
That bug should not exist in this one. And I will have to do some testing to figure that out. Because if it did exist in this one, it would be quite amazing, because that was something that they had fuck up, I do believe, when they did the GT6 style pipes. Well, no.
No, they had it before
that.
They
did have it before that. So I don't know, but I'll have to check that out. And I'll have to check it out outside of the base, because the only way to get the base unloaded is to restart the server. So I got to check that. But it shouldn't be a problem.
Well, server restarts anyways where it happened.
Yeah, it shouldn't be in this version. We just did a server restart, and let me check here. This still has nothing in it. That still has nothing in it, and I know she's been running, or, well, I know we ran some last night. I will see what I can do to fill up that pipe. And test that later. But I don't believe it's a problem in this version. I think that was something they messed around with in 09. Because I know when I played with 09 back at the time they stopped working on 08, I never had that problem. So I don't believe that's a problem in this version.
So it's something they broke during the working on 09.
Yeah, it's something they fucked up in 09. Let's see. Small gear extruder now added. Did you make that yet?
It's in the first blue table.
Yeah, there it is. Small gear, extruder shape. So I should be able to take this. And if I can find a steel ingot.
In my,
Yeah.
on the wall.
There's no steel on the wall.
Yes, there is. I put some on the wall.
Sure you did.
I did. I just seen it.
It's not over there in those drawers.
On the other wall.
What? Why the fuck is it? Why is it up here?
Because that's where it was before.
That's a terrible place to have. I'm not really sure why any of those are over there, honestly. That's supposed to be for ores. There we go. Small extruder. And we have a small gear. So no more having to hammer out stupid ass gears out of plates. And let's waste some oxygen.
No, we don't have
Yep.
much oxygen as it is.
It worked. I just want to make sure the recycling recipe was in there for it. Speaking of, macerate it. You get 58 wrought iron nuggets out of a basic tank. Okay. I'm guessing that's because of the rings that he uses. That we end up with 58 nuggets instead of ingots. Let's check the other ones and they should give us extra. But it is good that he got the recycling recipe. You get 18 steel. For some reason, if you use the plasma arc furnace, you get refined iron blocks. That's kind of weird. And same for the arc furnace, you get refined iron blocks, which is a steel block, but I don't know why it's unifying to IC2. All that stuff is automatic. Well, why is it unifying to IC2? Should be unifying to Railcraft before it should do IC2, and it should be going to Greg Tech. Wait a minute. Does Greg have a steel block? I bet that's what it is. He doesn't have a steel block in GT5u.08. I think he only added the steel blocks and stuff like that in 6. I don't know, this version defaults to IC2 in a lot of instances. Okay. It's just kind of weird that it does blocks because that's like it costs you to do blocks. And see, here it does ingots. What the fuck is with the blocks for that one? Can you look at that E99 and figure out where it does that? Because the nugget one makes sense, but the block one completely doesn't. That is just weird. Especially since the titanium one gives you titanium, and the tungsten steel one gives you tungsten steel. Like the extruder was about 10 lines of code, and the texture for the plate, it is all auto. Okay. Let's see. So, small gear extruder, new item, the advanced drain, will give infinite water in river and ocean biomes below Y64.
Why are you avoiding steam?
I don't know, I shouldn't be. Why is it not going out?
Why is this liquid pipe not connected? This water pipe.
Oh, I see the problem there. I don't know, but you better do something about that pretty quick.
I don't have a wrench.
You don't need a wrench, you need a fucking pipe. The pipe's missing.
The pipe is missing?
Yes. We're avoiding steam because apparently I missed when I went to put the paper on, which... No, that's supposed to be going down. So, what the fuck? Hold on. 1,000, 48, 48, 19... that's getting me. 2,000, 2,000. Your whole water pipe is gone down here.
Is it burning them?
That's what I would venture to guess. That one right there is completely full. No, it's not. That's only got 4,000. So where is the issue here? Because they're all doing it, right? That one's not doing it. That one's not doing it. That one's not doing it. That
Okay, I
one's
replaced that one pipe. There was just one, right?
This is probably that issue we used to have. It was one pipe there, but look, crazy. See this right here?
Oh.
Not there.
It's burning. Oh, now
Yeah,
there's a fire somewhere.
there's a fire up here. And it's burning the...
Ow!
It's burning the pipes. Something is wrong. Something is really wrong. Go down there and hit the switch and turn off the lava.
There's no switch there. It burnt. Here, I got a switch. This should be off, right? Switch says off.
Steam is not supposed to come out of the bottom of these. That's the problem. Steam is coming out of the bottom of the machines and it's not supposed to.
Sorry.
It's alright. Something's screwed up.
Damn it! My phone is ringing. I'll be right back.
I have no idea why in the hell these things are not sending steam down like they're supposed to.
Figure it out.
No, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm working on it. I have no idea why it's burning pipes, which would be it putting steam out the bottom, because it most definitely should not be putting steam out the bottom. But I don't know why it, for some reason, was. And I also don't know why in the hell this thing all of a sudden has decided that it doesn't want to put shit the right direction. Like, why is that? That should have instantly filled that pipe. Because I just broke it and replaced it. And it is full. And it's weird because we had it running last night and everything was perfect. We ran it for long periods of time. And everything was working fine. So I'll have to fiddle with it later and see what I can do to figure out
Then I
what
need
the
to turn
fuck
the
is going
boiler
on.
right?
Yeah, but you gotta make sure there's water. Or just burn up that pipe, remember?
Oh yeah. I need power.
Well, actually, we have the water pipes over here for the boiler, right?
Yeah. Not that one.
Well, we just gotta make sure that one isn't gonna burn. So,
stay down there.
Go ahead and turn this thing on. I think E99's sneaking in some GT6 code on us that our freaking wood pipes are all gonna burn.
It seems to be doing okay.
Alright, so we'll just use that for now and then we'll figure out the lava thing eventually. So let me get back to testing shit here. So there's the new advanced drain, which E99, why in the hell did you do that? Why in the hell would you give infinite lava in the nether? Lava should never be infinite. Even in the nether, you should not have infinite lava. Greg doesn't even do that in GT6. Why did you do that here?
Because he wanted to?
Uh-huh. Well, he needs to undo that. It's better server-wise to make it infinite, because then people hopefully won't be sucking lava out of the nether. But giving people infinite lava is a bad idea. Yeah, his answer, because I could. Uh-huh. Bad idea.
It was a server choice.
Well, it's one of those things, since you have a centrifuge recipe, you can get infinite resources.
Yes, you can get infinite copper, tin, gold, silver, in this version, tungsten. So if you took that advanced drain into the nether, you could have it suck up lava, put it into a boiler, make you power.
They have the IC2 lava boilers too, don't they? Thermal generators.
Okay, are we making this drain?
Yes, make the drain.
Okay, the advanced drain is in the assembler making.
Okay. Have you made the cheap one yet?
No, it's over here waiting for you to look at the recipe.
Okay.
In this second table, where my wrench is being held hostage until you look at the recipe.
Okay, in a second. See right here? Tiny pile of tungsten dust. Also tantalum, silver, gold, tin, and copper. So all you need is a centrifuge, that drain, and a way of making power. And there's plenty of ways of making power from lava. Okay, so we have two drains now. We have the crappy drain, which absorbs fluid and collects rain. This used to be in the assembler. This was the old drain. And now we have the advanced drain, which is the infinite water source drain from GT6, basically. Except you're under Y64. It needs to be like a 3 or 4 block thing, because you shouldn't be able to pull infinite water from, say, bedrock level just because you're in a river biome. It should have to be within a 3 or 4 block radius of the surface. Well, oceans can be
it can go down to like 55 or so.
Yeah. It needs to be that it's in the actual water, not in, I know it's going to be hard to get it right. But, you want it to actually be in the water level, not just any level below. Do you have some wood pipes, Crazy, or?
Yes, I have 6.
Throw me a couple of them. Who the hell are you?
I was at the water. I thought we were testing this crap.
I thought we were too, but I couldn't find you.
I was in the water swimming.
Oh, well, what the hell are you doing swimming?
Because I was seeing what this hole was down here.
Well, I would venture.
No.
She going skinny dip.
No.
Okay, so I am guessing this is river right here. Not where I'm standing. This is plains. But this right here somewhere.
Right here.
Yeah, right here. This is river. Even though it's a swamp, you can tell it's a river. Well, maybe over there, but right here it's plains. Yeah, over here it's river. You can walk 1 block over and it's plains. Minecraft is weird with its biomes. But we should be able to put that pipe right there. If we put the crappy drain on it, it should suck up the 1 block above it. And as long as you have infinite water on, which we have for the moment right here.
For always?
No, it's changing once we get this drain.
No.
Yes, because I hate infinite water, and you know it.
But we are the only ones playing on here, and we don't use infinite water like most people do.
And I'm still turning it off because we have a drain for this now.
No.
I love how she argues with me. She still hasn't learned that it doesn't do her any good. So,
well, you have to turn it off infinite water so you can properly test that it works.
Correct. Because this will pull only the water block that's above it. If you have it on infinite water like we have it, this is going to work like the good one. It's going to work like this one, because it's going to be able to keep pulling water every time you get a Minecraft update or a water update, which is why I hate this drain, because of the fact that it does a block update. Now the advanced one here should not do a block update. I need a tank, so we're going to use this tank, and I need some pipes, baby.
I gave you some pipe.
I need a lot more than 2. Okay, so this is plains. Holy shit, we gotta go all the way out here to find the river. Plains, river there. Plains there. Alright, is there a better place that's close to the frickin' land?
I'm showing river. Oh, that says plain.
You cannot use the map. You have to use the... Okay, right here will work.
Yeah, you have to use F3.
Yeah. The map is dumb and lies. It doesn't update as quick. F3 is instant.
This is river.
No shit?
Crap.
Holy crap, thanks Crazy. I'm glad you were here to tell me that.
I'm stuck.
Why I'm digging a hole here. Man, I don't know what
Really?
I don't know what I would have done without you telling me it was river right here.
You
I'd
probably
have
would
been
have put it in the plains.
I'd have been completely lost.
Whee!
What the fuck are you doing now?
Jumping off the windmill?
Could you stop, please? I've had my 4 hours of weirdness. Can I have a normal stream now?
Okay.
No substituting for Andy. Bear's already had his Andy fill.
That's right. We're testing focus. Get
My
me out of
focus is
this
broken today.
fucking hole. There. Alright. So. Now. Take this. We're going to put it on here. And it should infinitely give us water. Which it is. And as you can see, we are not getting any block updates. That's what makes this such a great pump. Or drain. Is the fact that it doesn't do block updates. So the idea behind this is that you use the crappy one so that you can be on my pipe. Here, I'm telling Crazy
I
to
made
focus.
this pipe.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to a pig. Here, I'm telling Crazy to focus, and I'm talking to a pig.
There,
Okay.
the pig's no longer on your pipe.
Anyways, the idea is you make this pump or drain. Damn it, I'm never going to get this right. You make this drain in the beginning, and it is technically only a rain catcher. We really need to change the name of it, because rather than being a crappy drain, it's just a rain catcher. That's its job. Because you shouldn't be trying to use it if you have finite water, which if you're playing Greg Tech you should. You don't want to try to use it to drain blocks. Because it only drains a source block. So using it to pump lava is useless. You have to break it every block. Trying to use it to collect water is, again, useless. And if you have finite water, because it only collects from that one spot, it's only usable if you have infinite water on, which is laggy as shit, or as a rain catcher, which is what we have it here for. So I am going to leave this sit here, and if and when we actually get rain, we'll come out and make sure that it's doing its thing. Well, most people are crazy because they shouldn't have infinite water. Because water is a resource. You shouldn't have any infinite resource.
Water is a renewable resource.
Yes, if you do it properly. And we have the drain to do it properly.
No, there's not a Minecraft mechanic that does it properly.
Okay, we've had this discussion. Fuck Minecraft. This is Greg Tech. It's better. Minecraft mechanics suck.
Even Greg Tech, if you pump the river dry, when it rains, it would refill it. But that doesn't happen.
That's why you don't use a pump. You use a drain.
So
that's why we
water
have.
Is dumb and it's unrealistic.
No, that's why we have drains that don't remove the water. Because it's unrealistic to have it pump the water out when it isn't going to refill it. This is a way of bypassing that. Infinite water is stupid. Water does not just go back in.
Water is stupid.
I don't give a shit. I'm still turning it off.
No.
I don't give a shit. You can argue with yourself about it. You ain't arguing with me. Alright. Old GT5 drain is now the crappy drain with a crafting table recipe. With the new advanced drain is made in the assembler, which we showed all that. And we've tested them as much as we can until it rains. And now we have the axes and the chainsaws. I need an axe.
Let's see. Nope.
Actually.
Yep. Ow, motherfucker.
What are you noping and nipping about? There we go. Axe. Alright. So he's supposed to have fixed the timber function. That it should not be an instant cutting down of it.
Ow, motherfucker. Thank you.
Okay. If she'll stop cutting down every tree so I can try this.
I cut one tree down.
Okay.
I tried it. They seen me try it.
Accident? No, they didn't. I wasn't watching. I was trying to keep you from dying because you're out here trying to cut down trees in the dark, not looking to see what's around you first. But shush it a minute. Okay, so axe. It's too quick. He only ported what's in GT5. He didn't port what's in GT6. It's supposed to be slower to cut down an entire thing. But hopefully, the fact that our axes go to negative durability is taken care of. But that is not as important to me as this one. Chainsaw works. That's awesome. Because a chainsaw most definitely should work with timber function. But they do not do the speed properly. That still bugs me. That's always bugged me in GT5. But that's one of those, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I am not quite as worried about that part. Can probably slow axes down for timber easy. Okay. Adjust, reset the config. No, I did not adjust and reset the config because we already had the timber function turned on, so we didn't have to mess with it. Yeah, we can play test faster for the time being. Just cut this tree down, crazy.
Why? I got the saplings I needed.
Because do you see all that extra leaf shit up there? There's shit connected. It's bugging me. We need to get rid of it.
bug you.
No, you bugged me. Did you move your head before you die?
I was cutting that log down. Why did you hit me?
Because you got your big ass head in my way.
Listen, mister.
Damn it, there's still leaves up there pissing me off. Anyways, I don't give a shit right now. I'm going back inside so I can finish up the testing. Cut half them trees down anyways. We don't need them. We got a tree farm.
You leave my trees alone.
Yeah, hush it.
They produce oxygen for us to breathe.
Don't really give a shit. They get me shot at when I'm trying to go from here to the mines because there's skeletons hiding underneath the damn things. Okay, and the last one is Platinum Group Sludge was added. If I can spell platinum. If I can find it. There it is. Tiny Pile Platinum Group Metal Sludge. And then that makes the Platinum Group Metal Sludge. And then that put into the centrifuge gives you silicon dioxide dust, gold dust, platinum, palladium, iridium, osmium. So that is awesome. We now have that, and the tiny piles of platinum dust come from chalcopyrite and nitric acid in the chemical reactor, which gives you blue vitriol. That turns into sulfuric acid and copper. And oxygen in the electrolyzer, or purified pentalandite and nitric acid, and that gives you the nickel sulfate water solution, which gives you nickel, oxygen, and sulfuric acid. So, same thing it was in GT5u.09, just backported into 8. And then nitric acid is still made the old way. Nitrogen dioxide, oxygen, and water turn into nitric acid. Nitrogen dioxide is made with nitrogen and oxygen. So none of that bullshit of having to use ammonia that you get out of biomass to get nitric acid. Just get the elements, put them together, good to go. So we will have to get a way set up to get nitrogen in this world, and then we can start making nitric oxide and making nitric acid. And I do believe the only way at this point to make nitrogen is the air cells. Let's see, nitrogen. Put empty cells and air in a centrifuge, you can get oxygen and nitrogen. You can electrolyze ender pearls and saltpeter and niobium nitrate. And do they really not have the liquid air in this one? Apparently not. So I guess the making air cells and putting them in the vacuum freezer isn't possible in this version. So in this one you just do air and empty cells, which is better than having to compress the freaking air, except for the fact that the way you get this air is from the stupid compressed air cell in the canning machine, which I need to add that to their list of things to make an air vent like Greg has in GT6 that I've been complaining to the GT5u.08 guys that we need forever, and they keep telling me it's not possible when it's technically just a freaking drain like that out there that instead of catching rain grabs air out of the environment. It should be as simple as, is there something blocking me? No. Then you get fucking air. It's air, for fuck's sakes. It's everywhere. There's no reason to have to compress a damn cell of it. So hopefully they can work on that as well. But that is our update, our dev update. Again, this is not going to be released. This is not going to be in our pack until they get the actual release version of it done. So it'll be a little while, but I just wanted to show you guys how things are going. Let you see the testing of it. And I am starting to get good and warm. So I think I'm going to end it here. And Crazy and I will probably be back later this evening when it cools off a bit and set this bad boy up and get a few other things done. So have a good one, guys.